What would you do if you seen a UFO?
Funny you should ask about that. I've seen one.
When you seen it, did you run?
Run where? I don't know what I saw. I'm not going to claim I know what I saw. I just know I saw it. As if we didn't just do a 12-minute
It's what makes it real. Now, I was like, oh, this is real. This is, I don't know why it does it, but it just feels different. It's like, oh, this is a real thing now.
People are going to see this.
Yep. All right. Ready? All right. Ready?
Yep.
Ready?
All right. All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Inword Podcast. And today is a great day, fellas. It's a great day, a monumental day. You know why? Because it's not the first, but it's also the last episode in the year of 2022. Let's go.
What's going on?
Why? It's a great moment for us. Like, hang on. Who else has done it? No one's done it. One episode in a year. The penultimate episode. Hey, it will last forever in the history books. Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, back to it. Anyway, ignore him. But I'm your host. I'm Nate, also known as Nerdy Nako. These are my co-hosts.
Hey, I'm Ron, a.k.a. Lone Rocketeer. Nice to meet you.
I'm Mike. Real sugar cookies.
Real sugar cookies, man.
Real sugar cookies, a gamer. You'll be hearing about him real soon, I promise. But this is our podcast where we kind of just come together, talk as boys, as nerds, as the N-word. But we're here like I said, to entertain you guys and have fun doing it. So, anything you guys want to say?
The point, we're trying to do a podcast to let you relax. Whether you're in your car, at your job, I don't know why you're listening to this at your job, pay attention. But hopefully you can kind of chill, relax with us, leave comments. We want to interact with you, so don't think you're not part of the conversation. We will pay attention to what you say.
We definitely will. We're watching you.
Yes, we are.
Right now. Turn around. Gotcha. Didn't I? Just kidding. Just kidding. But... But no, so kind of the way the show's gonna go is we each have our niches that we kind of like. Like I said, I am the movie guy, the movie nerd. Ronald is the wild card.
Yeah, I guess you can say it's like a variety hour kind of thing.
And I'm video games.
Or also it's tech. So
man has a lot of inside knowledge on some different things.
So basically, the podcast will be broken up into segments where we kind of talk on topics, about those niches. Niches.
I always say niche. I know it's probably wrong. I think it's niche, but I don't care enough.
Please tell us in the comments what it is, and we will, moving forward, we'll correct ourselves. All right. But obviously, this is our first episode, and if you're with us, we appreciate you. If you're just now finding us 3 years later in the future, hello, please come back. But like I said, it's been a long year.
Sure.
So how about we do a little reflection? Is there anything that stuck out with you guys this year? Anything?
I got 4 boosters.
4 booster shots?
No, maybe 3. I don't remember. I lost my card.
Well, I got 2 shots.
I got 0.
See, we got variety right there.
Oh my God.
We accept everybody.
Oh my God! I can't believe we started with that talk, but that's fine.
It's fine. It's showing we're real.
Yes, we are.
But anything else though that stuck out? Like I said, any big monumental moments? Anything?
Monumental moments.
Anything? It's 5-0. It's okay. Like I said,
I feel like that's one of those things that will come. I mean, a monumental moment. We have this whole place set up.
Right.
That's pretty.
Yeah. Like I said, our new studio here. Like I said, here the next year. Like I said, we'll be putting out a lot of content for you guys, whether it be YouTube, video game streaming, Twitch.
More songs
on his part. Like I said, watch-alongs. Like I said, we'll have a Patreon here soon.
I'm so excited for you to watch anime.
But like I said, we hope you guys, join us on that journey, because it's gonna be a fun ride. I promise you, we'll keep you laughing and keep you full of hope and just joy and smiling. That's our goal. So.
I think you forgot about my variety hour. Not much doom and gloom, I promise.
You promise, Ron. You promise. Okay. You promise. I will walk right now on the first and last episode of this year. I will walk. You promise. No doom and gloom. Only lighthearted, mysterious stuff.
All right. Yeah.
You know what? Here. Since you brought it up, let's go. What you got?
No, it's not doom and gloom. It's not doom and gloom. It's fine. The first thing that I was going to mention, like, for my part of this was, okay, so I haven't heard much about this as of yet. I did look into it a little bit more, but they were talking about how there was that UFO sighting over, I think it was Sapphire, that male strip club, I guess it was. Okay. It was an actual recording that someone got, and they couldn't figure out what was going on, and so they look up in the sky, and they just see these lights. And there were so many people that actually witnessed this that it was just kind of like, well, we know this isn't a hoax, but so people are thinking it's like it's UFOs. I mean, granted, nowadays we've had multiple, especially from our good old government, that finally released like, oh yeah, we've come in contact with like UFOs, not like talk to them directly, but you know, we've had the signals come from space. Yep. We've had the, I think it was a Navy pilot that saw that little thing that was flying. He's like, I don't know what this is, and it just takes off. Yeah. And then the CIA finally declassified it. But this one in particular was interesting because people were just like, yeah, we don't know exactly what we're looking at. The way it was reflecting against the clouds was really weird. When we shined lights up at it, it didn't seem to make sense. And so I know one of the speculations that they have about it is that it was because we had that Arctic blast that kind of came through. Oh, yeah. That it was like something about how it got so cold so quick in that part of the atmosphere that I guess somehow the Vegas lights kind of just like emulated and sat like crystallized. I don't get it. I think it's a cover up, but you know.
I think it's a cover up.
I think so. I think it's a little bit of a cover up. Okay. I mean, come on. What else do you do from a place that like is very close to Area 51?
So, okay. So, do I think there is some weird phenomena? 100%. Do I think there are UFOs? 100%. And do I think they're aliens? 100%. So, I thought you were on a counter. Yeah, you know, I'm in agreement. No, yeah, like I said, some things you just can't explain, and you just say, "Huh, that's weird." Okay, move on. As long as it stays up there, and I can just say, "Oh, that's cool," then I'm fine.
You know, I think aliens walk among us at that point. You know, we're not gonna know.
Well, they do, right? They probably do.
But then at the same,
they're probably at that strip show. You said they were okay.
Yes, they were.
Show.
Yes, okay, yes, I did. Yes,
you did.
You're right.
So they was like, "Hey, you want us to take a detour, Tommy? Sure, Jimmy. Let's go down and watch some dangling. Let's go. It's been a minute."
Man, I haven't probed anyone in years.
What would you do if you seen a UFO?
Okay, so funny you should ask about that. I've seen one.
Ron's seen a lot of things. A lot of things. You don't want to know.
But it was weird because it was one of those things. It was actually pretty close to here. I know you don't want to hear that. It was pretty close to here. So basically, one night I'm out and I'm taking out the trash, just kind of regular activity, you know. And it was a nice clear night, so it was one of those things where it's just like I myself like looking at stars, clouds, kind of things like that, and just kind of get lost in them. I know it sounds weird, but as I'm looking up, something catches like the side of my eye, like from my peripheral. I'm just like, what the heck? And I look, and it's weird. It's this crescent shape, like it's like a crescent moon shape, but in the back of it, it's like a 3. So you had the 3 and it like bows out like this, right? And it's gliding. It's not like hovering like this. It's just, it was gliding so smooth across the sky. And I knew it couldn't have been an airplane because there were no lights that were flashing on it at all. It was just this thing just like this. And it was pretty high up. And so in seeing it, I was just like, no, that's not right. And, you know, I kind of look away, look up again, still there, just kind of, and as silent as can be, just. And this was before, like, drones started becoming a big thing that, like, people were using. So it wasn't a drone. It was years ago. And so I actually looked it up to see what that was. And it turns out there have been multiple sightings around the nation of this same object that people have been seeing, and they don't know what it is. And, I mean, this dates back, like, a long time ago that people have seen it, too. So yeah, I've seen one before, and you know, of course, it's just like that's a conspiracy. I don't know what I saw. I'm not going to claim I know what I saw. I just know I saw it. I saw it. So.
And when you seen it, did you run?
Run where?
Did you run in your house? Or?
I casually walked back in. I did stare at it for a while until it disappeared, and then just kind of went on my merry way. And I will tell you, I did almost like.
You didn't grab your phone?
I should have. It was one of those moments, and that's the weirdest thing about UFOs. That's the one thing about UFOs. You don't think to grab your phone so quickly, and then when you do get footage of it, it's like shaky or it looks edited.
Right.
But yeah, no, I didn't get a chance to do that, and it was far away anyways. So I'm just like, it probably wouldn't have been a good photo or video of it. I mean, this is back when I had my Galaxy like S3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nah. But yeah, I have seen some strange phenomenon that makes me think I live in Gravity Falls, Oregon. So that's fun. I will tell you, I did try to keep my cool when I thought I saw whatever that tall figure was in the park. But that's another story for another time. That's another story for another time. Another story for another time. It's fine.
Have you seen the UFO, Mike?
No, I have not.
Not good. You don't want.
I mean, only seen it on TV. So.
Okay, well, good. Because I too have seen a UFO taking out the trash.
Always taking out the trash.
They know the timing. But I was taking the trash out, and it was a clear night, and I walked out, looked up, and I saw something blinking. And I was like, "Oh, that's not a star." I was like, I thought it was a plane for a second, but it wasn't moving. It was just blinking, sitting there. And I was like, "Oh, it's kind of cool." And I promise you, this thing went from 0 to light speed in a second. Like it was sat there and said, I was like, nope. And I was like, nope. I was like, nope, we're done here. And I told my mom, and she was like, what? She didn't believe me because I sounded crazy. But yeah. So yeah, I feel you. And I didn't think about taking my phone out because I didn't know what it was. You don't you don't think about that at the time.
Which is so weird.
But it's just.
I think they do that. I think the damn UFOs making.
Look this idiot. The giant telescope.
Oh, I think they'll pull us on. They won't. Don't.
So when you seen that it was gone, did you run?
Yes. I was gone.
All right.
I'm not sitting there waiting. Like, no. I've seen War of the World. I see no. Not happening.
I understand.
Sorry about you. Nope.
It's a different experience, Mike. You're like, you panic, but you don't know what to do after you panic. It's just kind of like, I hope they didn't see me. And that's it. That's all you got.
Yeah. Because you know, if they want to take you out, they can.
Yeah. That's
I mean, if they're that.
Yeah.
Because they might not be an alien. They might be some tech that we don't even know about.
Right.
Because we consider and agree that the government does have some tech, futuristic stuff that we can't even fathom, right?
Supposedly the Nazis had like flying saucers, so I never like going to World War II.
So we could be seeing those things, or we could be seeing aliens. Both are very plausible.
As long as they don't come knocking on my door, fine.
That's saying don't do that.
That's very true. So, but I don't know. It's fine. It's cool. But
Well, you got my hypothetical, or not my hypothetical, but you got my my mystery box. So that's
mystery box.
The mystery box is gone.
corner. But no, that was a good question. But what about you, Mike? Anything? Because I know he said some stuff for the year. Anything? 2022 stuck out to you that you cherished, hated?
I love that God of War Ragnarok came out.
See, I still have not played through fully on the new one that came out because it was God of War. What was the one before it?
Well, on the PlayStation 4, it was God of War.
It was just called the God of War.
Yeah.
Which is bad branding, but yeah.
Well, they yeah.
It's bad branding. Because you're like, wait, there's God of War on PlayStation PS2, God of War on PS5. Like,
Yeah.
kind of like Scream. Like Scream did that. It was Scream 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Scream 5 was just Scream.
Huh.
So people are like, wait, there's a new Scream?
This Scream? That Scream? No, you Scream?
I guess what you could separate it from all those other God of Wars is that he had his son in the game. So,
Right.
you know.
I remember I was talking to you about that because I was just like, I saw a Reddit post that they were talking about like the old God of War was Kratos being a like powerful and ragey powerful, and now it's just sad powerful.
Yeah. Rage, anger, mad all the time. And now it's
You're just sad.
concerned father.
always, and you know they were just like, man, think about being a game developer for this game, and this is how my brain works. Think about being a game developer for this game and going, okay, the Kratos who is gonna have a kid, right? Should we make it like interracial? Should there be like maybe he found like someone of darker skin tone, and then one of the writers go in, we can't do that. We can't do that, and they go, why? He calls his son boy.
Yeah. That's a rough one.
No, Never thought about
Hey,
that
man,
one.
the thought process that goes into the development of like anything.
I just want to. Headcanon, I think that happened. He probably didn't, but I just think about that.
It probably did. It really probably did. I believe it. But no, for me, like I said, as far as 2022, it was a good year. Like I said, it was the start of this. Like you said, we have this new studio. These new ventures were going on. Let's see. I mean, Black Panther came out. We'll talk about that another time. Save your thoughts for next episode.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. We'll get to it. But speaking of movies, like I said, let's give the audience some insight into who we are as people.
Yeah.
Right. So I have a question for you, kind of movie related. Okay. Who would you guys consider to be your favorite movie hero, and not super? Not a superhero. So like none of Marvel, no DC, but like I said, a hero, a protagonist in a movie. Who is your favorite?
Not super.
Well,
So mine is Riddick.
Dang.
Riddick was my dude from Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah,
Vin Diesel.
if there's any staple of like how I remember like you being a movie person, it was because we started with Riddick, and I remember we saw. It was the Chronicles of Riddick first, and then we went straight to the movies afterwards. And we were kids.
It was so good, bro. Like the swag he had, but like he was blind. He was blind, so he couldn't see like in the daylight, but he could see in the dark. Like it was so dope. Pitch Black was so good. He had a code, but he was also like you feared him. Like, but he had honor. Like he told that line, and that's like he was so dope. But he's mine.
I think I figured mine out while you were saying that. It just popped in my head because you're just like can't be a super. So I'm just like that eliminates so many. But you know what? Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
That man could do no wrong. He tried his best to get his girl. That was a trooper.
I really think a lot of people will agree with you though, because Scott Pilgrim Against the World is a fan. Like a lot of people love that movie like wholeheartedly and love Scott Pilgrim. So I don't think you're alone on that.
I was like, because so when we were younger, every time we would like go to the movies and everything, I remember specifically that was the one movie where we had to choose between Scott Pilgrim. I don't remember what the other movie was because I did not see it. But I remember your brother was just like, all right, so we could see Scott Pilgrim or this movie. And I was the only one like, I want to see Scott Pilgrim. And everyone was like, shit. So he let you guys go to the movie that you wanted. I'm just like, I want to watch Scott Pilgrim. He's like, fine, I'll sit with you. But you, I don't know if you remember, he came out of the movie and goes, dang, that's actually kind of good.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Mike, you've been thinking for a minute.
I liked the movie End of Days.
End of Days.
It's with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where we thought the world was gonna end.
Oh.
And I remember that time because we was scared, and I always believed in God, but that's when I got baptized. So.
Put the fear of God in you.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Yes, it did.
Okay. Movies have that ability to see sometimes.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Left Behind? It's a movie about the rapture. With Nicholas there's been like 3 versions of it, but basically it's the rapture, and it's like, but it's in film, so like you see how it could play out in that movie, boy.
I think the closest one I had was This Is the End. That was the closest one I had.
Yeah.
It's
Such
just
a good movie.
That was a good movie. Yes, it was.
Such a good movie. Oh shoot.
Had a lot of famous people in it.
Oh my God, that was the epitome of an all-star cast. It was just nothing but big wigs. Like,
hang on, name them all. You had Seth Rogen, you had Jonah Hill, you had James Franco, you had Craig Robertson, you had Rihanna was in it for me.
Yeah, Kevin Hart.
Like the list goes on. Like the movie is so
Emma
good.
Watson was in
Emma
it.
Watson. Hermione just came and stole all of our shit. It's so good. It's so good. But are there any other so what's a movie that you guys loved growing up? Like a movie that either you could watch every time, every night, or that you watched multiple times growing up that you just loved. So to give you guys time to think, mine was definitely The Grinch. For Christmas, I would watch it even when it wasn't Christmas time. It could be Halloween. It could be Easter. I would watch The Grinch, to the point of where I could literally quote the entire movie.
Group like
that. The Grinch. Like the whole entire movie. Max! My love.
Mine was really Wonka Chocolate Factory.
That's a good one. That's a golden one. That's a good one right there. Literally golden, get it? Golden, come on.
He's like, give me a dab for that pun, please.
And I like the, I forgot what they called it. The little,
Loompas?
yeah. Loompa.
I got that one. No, I don't. But no, have you heard the dark theory about that movie? About how he's a murderer and
Yes, I just seen that recently. That's what it was based off of.
yeah, like if you really look at that movie, like even like because again you know what goes into the making of a film, right? So like for example, when Augustus Gloop goes into the Chocolate River, right? The boat comes after that, and there's only so many seats.
Oh yeah, that's
for
right.
the people who are moving forward. Like there was no empty seats after that. So like he knew what he was doing the whole time, and like yeah.
Right?
Good theory. Good theory.
I honestly couldn't tell you. I know there'd be movies that like, if they came on and I didn't really have like the DVD for it, if it came on, I'd sit down and be like, I'm watching this. Yeah. One of them, as weird as it sounds, that comes to my mind immediately is Cats Don't Dance. A lot of people have missed this movie. Now, if you don't know about this, Cats Don't Dance is a Warner Brothers picture, right? Okay. You probably never watched the movie, but you've seen it in the collage when they would do the trailers on the VHS tapes.
Okay.
Cats Don't Dance was one of the movies that was on there. It's just completely overlooked. It's amazing. It is amazing.
Is that like one of those plays in New York that the cat?
Yes, he comes from a no-name town, tries to make it big in Hollywood, and he helps all these other actors and singers like try to become something of themselves because they're all animals.
Okay.
And so imagine Sing, but with humans in it. And then the thing about it too is there's a antagonist. She's kind of evil, very evil, named Darla Dimple, right? And she just hates she's America's sweetheart.
Dimple.
Yeah, she is role modeled after Shirley Temple.
Okay. Well, no, because that name sounded familiar when you said it.
Max, though, I can guarantee you, if you watch like Space Jam, right? You've seen Max. Max is that big butler that like has the gray face. He looks like just like stone cold. Okay. Just you have seen it, and when you watch it again, like when you see the little picture, you'll be like, that's what it is. It's like yes, it was a musical. Also, I freaking loved it. I loved everything about it. It was a good storyline. Mm-hmm. All the characters were great because they had their own individual personalities that worked well together. That would be the movies I'm just like, Cats Don't Dance is on. Cats Don't Dance.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that movie and just see it because I don't remember it, but that name sounded familiar.
I feel like a lot of people just it's just like one of those things that's probably in the back of your head, just like I forgot this was a thing. Yeah.
Probably. Okay. Well, I have one more question for you guys, for you both. Again, this is kind of to give the audience an idea of who you guys are as people, and to your character, literally. But if there was to be a movie about your life, what kind of movie would it be? And then who would play you?
I already know who would play me. I don't know what kind of movie it would be.
Who would play you?
Donald Glover.
Wow.
Absolutely. Wow. Absolutely, Donald Glover.
Actually, like that's like legit perfect casting. Like
there's no. I already role model like a lot of my songs out there. No, yeah, Donald Glover's playing me.
Okay, and then what kind of movie? I think it'd be maybe like a musical. A music? No. Like so. Actually, a musical might be a good example. But what's that movie called? It was like 50 Days of Summer. But it's like very artistic. It's very like, but like it's very like deep. Also like deep into like it's like a character study almost like that person.
Because when you say what kind of movie, are we talking about like actual genre kind of or like
it could be
slasher film?
Yeah. I mean,
no. Although you did say animated. Now listen, hang on. Because I'm definitely thinking of like a vibe of like Spider-Man into Spider-Verse kind of thing.
That's going.
I kind of see that.
That style, like that animation style, but then.
Oh, because I'm trying to think. It would be more of a type of movie that like a lot of the things out. This you're really gonna get to know me. A lot of the things that are in the outward presence of like what's going on in my life, or you see it as it is like a documentary, but most of the most of the good parts, the good stuff about it would be what's going on in my head.
Okay.
So it's just like, because it gives you perspective of how I'm seeing things or how I'm thinking about things. Because I'll sit there one day and be like, damn, I'm really thinking about an apple right now, and I can see it in my hand. People can't do that.
Right.
And then you see the apple just like pop up.
Right.
So
Kind of cool. Because it's funny, what I'm seeing is, it's Donald Glover in a movie. It's animated like the Across the Spider-Verse, but like with hints of like Joker. Have you seen Joker?
No, but
So remember how like you don't know what's in his head or like what's real, and so like, but not as serious as Joker, but like more like comedic. Like that'd be a dope movie though. I'd watch that movie. That'd be a dope.
my life is watchable.
Mike, you?
Me, my movie, it'd probably be about my life, but I'm trying to see who would play me though. You
Samuel Jackson.
You know what? Yep. Samuel Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L.
This is Mike.
A lot of MS in that movie.
But like me, all in his head.
That's a good one.
Okay.
But it'd be about my life.
About your life, huh? Okay. Me, I think it'd be like a sports movie.
The Rock.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, Mike. Continue. My fault. You go. My bad.
I'm sorry. My bad.
He's in the Rock. No, but I think it might be like a sports kind of based movie, where the character kind of, follows his path through sports and kind of how he fell out of love with it and into his new passion. But I think the actor to best play me would either be a Michael B.
Okay.
or the late great Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
I think Chadwick Boseman would have definitely brought a lot of heart to my role, a lot of courage, and like I said, a lot of depth that I think would and subtlety that would be needed to play me, because like I'm not very emotional, so like I need someone who's very subtle with their acting, and that's what he was.
See, I need to watch more movies with Chadwick Boseman, outside of the MCU, because I know like he was in
42.
Yep, that's the one I was thinking of.
James Brown.
42. Hey,
James Brown was a good one. That was a good movie.
I'll tell you, man. He was Thurgood. He was Thurgood Marshall. He hang on, and he was doing all this with being sick, literally dying, and he was still able to do all these things and be a phenomenal actor. Like 21 Bridges, like bro, the dude. Like I said, it sucks that he was.
Nobody in Black Panther knew he was sick.
No,
it sucks, man. But like I said, he will forever live on as the Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. So that's I think would be the best for.
Honestly, yeah, I can see that, especially from knowing you for so long. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, but yeah. So
I want to talk about the Black Panther movie.
You can't get it. Got something?
What got y'all into video games?
Oh shoot!
Left turn. Let's go there. So into video games, my brother, he definitely got me. Because again, I mean, he's 16 years older than me, so. As soon as I could hold the controller, he was putting it in my hands. So, but yeah, it was definitely my brother who got me. Who you guys will soon meet. But yeah, he got me into video games for sure.
It was probably my stepfather. He's from New Jersey, and so his whole thing was like trying to keep up, because he was also like a pastor, but also like a youth pastor. So he knew how to kind of keep up with like the trends for kids and like what kind of kept him, active and going. So he's just like, nah, my son's gonna learn how to play games with me, because he's like, my wife cannot do that. My mom Craig's like, no. Right. He's like, my 5-year-old son's gonna learn how to hold a controller and play this game. So I think he was the one that got me my Sega Dreamcast, and that is the goat of video games, like video game consoles for me, because you had Sonic, you had Ready to Rumble, you even had a lot of like racing games that were really nice. Like I can't remember the BMX game name of it, but that was fun too. But Sonic set the bar for me on that one. I became an avid Sonic fan. But it was through him that I'm just like, yep, I know how to hold a controller, I know how to play these video games. I'm gonna keep going with it. So
Mine was my uncle. Well, it started with the Sega Genesis, with the Sonics, the X-Men, Madden. Just watching some of the storyline games that my uncle would play made me just really love video games.
That's dope.
You didn't like Madden?
I blame our junior for my dislike of Madden. Sorry, my brother. I blame my brother for my
You
dislike
could
of
put me in there too.
Literally, he would torment me when I was a kid. Not on purpose, mind you. But I thought I was the shit. And so we played Madden. And I thought I was doing something, and he would blow me out 41-0, or like it was not good.
He humbled you real quick.
Yeah, so then I would get mad, and I would tackle him and try and choke him out. But in reality, I was just like a baby holding to a watermelon. Like it wasn't doing anything to him, but I was trying to like you. But yeah, so yeah, I have a disdain for Madden.
I understand.
But I still play it. I'm not great at it, but
We can all admit, though, number one game that really brought people together, Halo. No.
it did. The first Halo did. Yeah,
It really did.
It really
Mike, you know it did.
It did.
I don't really know anything about Halo.
What?
Really?
I'm a PlayStation person.
Oh, okay. That's okay. So you never had an Xbox?
No.
Dang! No grab by the Goonies or Ghoulies?
No.
What did you say?
Grab by the Ghoulies? You don't remember that game?
Hey,
No.
Calm down.
So
Calm down.
That was an epitome of Xbox.
I've had
yeah.
PlayStation 2, 3, 4, no Xboxes in my life.
No Xboxes.
No.
He's a Sony man, through and through.
Through and through. Like,
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, see, that's good. I admit I have shipped, back and forth a few times. I had Xbox and PS2, Xbox 360, PS2. Didn't have a PS3 or PS4 until I got one recently.
Go ahead.
But no, I get it. I get it.
Cause mine was, as I said, it was the NES, then this Sega,
Yeah.
Keep talking. I'm thinking through it.
then PlayStation 2, 3, 4, and 5.
It does mean he did play Twisted Metal, though.
Yes, it was a good game. Yes, it was. It was hard in the beginning, and once I figured it out, I beat the game.
Twisted Metal. Never played it.
You play Twisted Metal?
You're very young. It's okay.
Oh my god!
Almost. Mike. He played it. Huh? He's younger than me. How's that work? I'm confused. I don't get it. Teach me the ways. But no. Yeah. So I jumped back and forth, similar to you. I had 64. Well, Junior had 64. My brother did. And then he had Dreamcast, PlayStation 2. We skipped PlayStation 1. He had an Xbox, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, and then PlayStation 5.
You said he has his hands on PS5.
Yeah, I think that's one.
He has his hands on his PS5.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a Sony guy too. I mean, I like Xbox, but I prefer.
The thing I realized about Xbox is that Xbox is a really good community console. Like I feel like you need people to play with, or at least friends to be around, to really get the full experience of Xbox. That's why when because I ended up getting I think I had the one for a little bit actually. And when I realized that the friends that I've always played with growing up, like, didn't get online anymore, I'm just like, PS4 kind of looking like a snack. because all I heard was Kingdom Hearts 3. Hello? Excuse me? What?
Good game.
Oh Lord. Oh man. No, but like so don't get me wrong. I love the new gen games. I mean consoles and games. But I really do miss the couch party.
Right.
Like was it PS3? Was like the rush of it? Like Xbox 360? So with Halo, and then like with Call of Duty, like but playing with each other on the couch, with your friends, and having to create the
screen peeper stopper.
The screen peeper. In the comments, if you ever when you were younger played Call of Duty, Halo, and you accuse your friends of cheating or screen peeping, and you built yourself a cardboard Etch-a-Sketch like this that's sitting in the middle of the screen.
Had to make sure you got the right controller in the right point. I need you to be on this side with me.
Have you ever played 007?
Hell yeah. Goldeneye?
Yeah,
That was,
Goldeneye.
bruh. I remember I was in middle school. I think might have been elementary. But yeah, we used to love that.
Everybody tried to fight for the golden gun.
There's, I think, are there rumors that they're redoing it? They're like remastering it. I heard a rumor about that. I don't know if it's true.
I'm about to say,
I don't know if it's true, but I think I've heard that.
I'm about to say, I don't know anything about 007. I'm not gonna lie, never played.
It's so fun. It's so fun. Like,
Wow.
Because they had your boy Buzzsaw, Jaws with the hat. And so you you had the hat, and then the golden gun. Obviously, that was the go-to. But the so good, Ron. So good. Don't worry.
The thing I remember the most from like that age was definitely like the Pokemon Stadium battle.
Yeah. Oh, that was the stuff.
That was a good one.
Nostalgia, finest. Just saying. But good times. Anything else you guys got on this first episode? The first penultimate episode and last episode of 2022. Don't forget it.
Every single time.
Oh.
So I guess we can lead into the fun fact of the day that thanks to my Alexa, found that out by accident. So it's no. It's not doom and gloom. Okay. It is weird. But it's not doom and gloom.
Toe the line.
I'm not telling a lie.
No, I said toe it.
Oh,
go over it.
Oh, toe it. Toe the line. Toe the line. Okay.
Go over it.
Okay. So got my mom an Echo Show for Christmas. Yeah, upgrade from my Echo Dot because I swear that thing has one brain cell. And so for those of you who have one, you know that like it'll go through different things that like you can ask it, like just like something that might pique your interest. And so one of the things it said was ask me if people are allergic to water. I was like, what? And so I asked about it, and it turns out, well, I was baited. It's true. There are people who are allergic to water. Let me see if I can remember what the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. I'm probably going to butcher this. It's called aquagenic urticaria. And so it turns out that it's a very rare condition that when someone comes in contact with water, it causes itchy red hives or swelling. They can drink the water, but if the water gets on them, they itch, which makes me wonder, is that just like a lot of dry shampoo or something to clean yourself at that point?
Right, because, it's funny that you bring this up because I watched have you guys, do you remember the show? It was MTV. It was like, basically it was like, not the real world, but it was like real life. But it was like they would basically follow people with like random illnesses or like things like that. And one of the girls had that disease, and like they followed her like in her like kind of like went through her everyday life of like how she dealt with this. And like but she couldn't shower, and I think if she did, it was like for like 30 seconds, and that was it. And then she'd be itchy all day, and it's horrible. But I think it's a lot of dry shampoo. I guess I don't know.
A lot of baby wipes. But see,
Can you use baby wipes?
Has water on it too, huh?
Right, I would think.
It's some type of liquid.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
It's that's rough for people who have that disease. It's not. It's rough. Well, hey, we would like to learn. If you have that, please comment and reach out.
You'll probably become a very quick popular person.
Yeah, just teach us so we can because like I said, I would like to know because like I said, what if I have a kid one day that has that? God forbid. I hope not, but if I do, I want to know how to deal with that and maneuver that world. Because I mean, so they can drink water, they just can't.
Supposedly they can still drink water.
But
It's
they
just
can't have it on their skin.
yeah, because it's like I think it's like the equivalent of like a type of antihistamine kind of response to the body. So like allergic reaction is just kind of this idea that like your body panics because it's just like I don't know what this is.
Right.
It must be something bad, and those are just any allergens, pollen, animal dander, like things like that. It's just like this must be bad for us. Then you have food allergies, which are just like if it gets into our system, everyone panic because it has infiltrated the walls. But I think with the whole thing about that one, because like as weird as it sounds, I think for me, so like I'm allergic to like grass and pollen and stuff, right? I'm pretty sure I can eat grass. Don't do it. I'm pretty sure I can eat grass and feel fine. It's just when it touches my skin, that's the problem.
Okay.
So
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not really allergic to anything.
I'm not allergic to anything.
No, well,
I'm sorry, my brother.
I think I might be like maybe like softly allergic to like pet dander, but that's about like I haven't experienced anything yet that's made me like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
They lied to me as a kid too. I got that allergy test done, and like I wanted a pet. You know, what kid usually doesn't want a pet? And so the doctor, was just like this poor child because they did the test. You can't see your back, and my mom's like, okay, how is it? And I'm a kid. I don't know what's going on. And my mom knew I wanted a dog.
Right.
And so this is the only way I can imagine how this happened because it's a story of it happened when I was a kid when we found out things I was allergic to. But I didn't find out what I was truly allergic to probably until like, I don't know, last year.
Really?
Yeah. Because I got the allergy test done, and I know they had to talk to my mom before and like, listen, your child is messed up. Like he's allergic. Like number one, the way I would tell people how I'm allergic to like the things I'm allergic to, he's like, yeah, what are you allergic to? Mother Nature tries to kill me every day. Like actively wants me to be in a grave and hopes I have allergic reactions while I'm in the grave. Now it's not bad like I need an EpiPen or anything. But I remember they did the test and I'm just like, Mom, am I allergic to dogs? And just, I'm like freaking out. And the doctor's like, well, no, you're allergic to like hamsters, rabbits, you're allergic to cats. Dogs are, and I know they had to been like, dogs are fine. So my whole life growing up, so excited I got my dog. Hugging my dog, loving playing with my dogs, everything. Don't think anything about allergies because I'm like, I'm not allergic to this, which I'm just like, bullshit, it's mind over matter. Because last year, I started getting allergy shots because it helps me with sinus infections. Like, I don't care to take them for the actual allergy part of it. It's just a benefit because I was really hesitant about these. And they did the allergy test on me at one point, and they're just like, well, yep, you're pretty much allergic to like anything with like pet dander, outdoor stuff, no foods, but all that stuff. I was like, no. And I'm like, you mean everything? Like cats, hamsters, and rabbits, right? I'm not allergic to dogs. Like, oh no, you're allergic to dogs. If anything, you're allergic to dogs more than you are cats. Motherfucker.
Dang, that's messed up, man.
I had to hold back the tears for being lied to for over 18 years of my life.
Oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, but I'm better now. And I feel like
you made it through, and you had a pet.
Yeah.
Even though it was hell every day, but
I didn't know it was.
Right. It was just life.
I felt fine.
Medical field. Don't get me started. That's why I did a chiropractor. But no. But
Yeah, well, he's not telling you need to watch out. She snap his shit up while he's sleeping. She pisses him off. Babe, why can't I move?
Why can't I move?
One day, this is gonna be a wheelchair. Like, hello, everybody. How you doing?
What'd you do to him? She's like, I can reset him. Do it. No.
Just kidding. I've been told. It's a joke.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
I'm only kidding. But no. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad. I'm glad you got situated with your allergies finally. You can at least
No, I'm not situated. I can still have allergic reaction to this day. I just choose to fight through it like God intended. But I'll tell you what, the pollen's got hands. I hate the cold weather, but man, everything else dies. Like I win. Then spring comes around, I just cry all over again.
so he has about 3 weeks of freedom, and then it becomes spring, and you're screwed.
Yep. Sad day for me.
Well, hopefully 2023 will be better for you.
Oh boy.
Hopefully it'll be good for all of us
Yes.
and all of you as well. Like I said, so I think that's a good place to stop, right?
Yep.
Okay, right?
Oh wait. I do want to do my hypothetical because I feel like it'd be fine. It's like a hot take.
Cool, do it. Hot take.
Okay, let's see which one I want to pick today because this is gonna be fun. I did not expect to find this place. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a random scroll. Stop here. If you suddenly woke up 15 years in the past, your child and teenage self saw you once again, but you still kept your current memories and experiences, what would you do?
You said 15 years in the past, and I still have my memories.
Yep.
And I ran into my younger self.
Yep.
So 15 years ago. So I'll be 14. Ooh. 15 years. 14. I run to an older version of me.
Younger version.
Younger version.
Yeah, you're the one who's relaying this message.
I'm going to tell him to definitely, because it's scary, because I don't want to change what happened, because I kind of like where I'm at right now. And so, yeah, you could be like, hey, move this way, because again, I had dreams of playing pro basketball, right? Mm-hmm. So if I'm like, hey, take those letters from UNLV more serious, like that's them scouting you. If I say that, I don't meet my girlfriend, future wife. I don't have this place with you guys. I don't have so it's like what's worth giving up. Yeah, I don't know. I would just say just keep your head up. No. I would say you're gonna make it.
All right.
You're gonna make it.
Okay, I like that.
I would say.
What about you, Mike?
Me, I would just tell everything gonna be all right.
You copycat.
What?
You copycat. You son of a. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But I wouldn't. I mean, it would be some things, but if I did that,
you wouldn't say, hey.
I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't say, hey, on this day, put these 6 numbers down on the Powerball.
That's what I was thinking. Like that's why I would. Right, you tell your parents to play these numbers. Listen to me.
Or on this day, LeBron's gonna win in the bubble. Bet on it.
Invest in Bitcoin.
That's so true. Damn, my answer was bad. I mean, it was very sincere. Going back to my future self 10 seconds ago, yeah, I gave the wrong answer. Yeah, that's a good answer. Mm-hmm.
So what he's saying is that he goes to the past, say you're gonna make it, and then him again would come.
Buy Bitcoin. At current value, and you'll be just fine. I promise.
Now you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it with fat pockets.
That's good. That's a good one. Dang, that's good. That's a great question, Ron. Good question. All right, like I said, I think today has been a great first episode and last episode. I had to do it one more time. It's a joke. It's a bit. Okay, I'm sorry. Get used to it. Okay. But like I said, thanks you for, if you are new to us, welcome. We love to have you here. Like, hopefully you laughed. Hopefully you learned something new about us, about the world. And like I said, we hope you guys come back for future episodes. We'll be back in the new year. We're gonna try and do once a week. That's gonna be the goal. Like I said, we will see you guys in the new year. Where can they find you both?
You can find me anywhere, honestly. Instagram at the Lone Rocketeer. There's dots between to separate it. I can't think of anything more creative. Yes, right there. Welcome. But you can find my music everywhere too. Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. I'm gonna try and post more now that I actually have people watching me.
Good.
Instagram and Twitter, Real Sugar Cookies.
The real sugar cookies.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube at the Nerdy Nako. Right here. All right. And like I said, appreciate you guys for coming by and taking a view and watching us just talk and have fun with each other. And like I said, we'll see you guys next time. This is the Inword Podcast. Peace.
Johnny, Otscare.